but never in the bedroom. Has she ever said it's the right time? That's probably why you're... The lonely soul plays the uke.
Oh! Got my chair. I played, I think, about the same tune as last time. Welcome to the 2Waves podcast. Some things to get out of the way.
He's totally cool with that uke, by the way.
I am so sick at that. You want to hear some crazy shit, Noah?
I mean, we talking like real crazy? Crazy?
This is hard to do without touching the mic that's broken. So I can do that. That's a pretty cool thing.
It's pretty cool, but it's not Jimi Hendrix cool.
Okay, well, can you just be proud of me for fucking once in your life? Is it possible?
Fine.
I hope we're past the first
fine,
minute.
Son. Fine.
I don't
Daddy's
know if it
proud
makes
of
a
you,
difference.
Kid, okay, Daddy's proud of you. Happy now? Daddy's proud of your uke skills. You're still no Jimi Hendrix, but Daddy's proud, kid.
It's really hurtful.
I'm gonna be a great father.
So,
what's on the agenda today?
A fucking lot. A lot. So this might even end up extending into a secondary podcast. But there is some stuff we got to get out of the way first.
Gotcha. So
first off, welcome to the 2Waves podcast. Already mentioned, my name is Gregory Noah.
I'm Noah.
That is Noah Thompson. Recently, I have released a song, and I would love to plug myself at the beginning of this. Oh my God, Noah's gonna have to, I have to go do something really quick. Noah's gonna have to keep y'all entertained, because this is not gonna be cut, and I do have to get up.
We're doing straight raw footage, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the podcast is not gonna be cut at all. We're gonna make it raw, and then eventually, hopefully, it can be a live stream, and y'all can come in. But I have to get up real quick, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, he can get up, and let's just say,
so listen to this.
We like it raw. No sexual pun intended.
Can you? I have one challenge for you. Not to say something edgy the entire time I'm gone.
So don't scare away the viewers.
If you can help it.
That's gonna be tough, guys. I mean, how does a hippie not say anything edgy? That's kind of the whole hippie vibe, dude. That's what we're... See, he didn't even listen. He just walks away. This is how I'm treated on this set. Oh, nope. He's just leaving the entire room. How's everybody's day going? Hopefully good. You all are loved. You all are amazing. So just go with it, okay? Because you are. You're loved. You're amazing. You're the best. I mean, at least you're loved by me. I don't know what he's doing. He might not love y'all. He's gone. But I do. He might have just gone for a pack of cigs and never came back. I told them they were all loved, but you weren't around to tell them they were loved as well, so I don't know if you... I guess you... Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he left, guys. He's back now, but y'all are loved in his absence by yours truly.
I love y'all.
Did you get the milk?
I did get the... wait, what?
Did you get the milk in return?
Just got this brand new milk. Help! Help me! Help! Help me! Anyways, so I've got some stuff to show you today, Noah. Okay, first thing we're gonna go on. So, 2 topics might extend into the next podcast, to be honest with you.
It'd be a 2-parter.
Coercion and obedience.
Coercion in any and all forms?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not doing any generalized, we're just doing straight obedience in any and all forms and
coercion
in any and all forms.
Well, you'll see. It gets more specific, but
Gotcha.
You'll see. So this is just a topic. So originally, I will say this. I was gonna do, and I will show everybody the screen, obviously, in just a minute. I'm just gonna type in. If you see me looking at my phone, it's because I have a list I have been working on.
He actually does not have a list. What he's doing is it's the social cue of today. Even on podcast, we like to zone out and be on our phones. Yeah, he's playing Clash of Clans right now, I believe.
Listen. You don't understand how important Clash of Clans is to me. I love my stutter. It's beautiful.
I don't even think he's taking down that T-Hall, guys. He's over here just 1 star in the base and is trying to act like he a pro at it.
So.
Nope. Game over. He lost.
Oh my god, you make it so hard for me. Oh wait, what was it called?
You heard it here, guys. I make it real hard for him.
Oh my god.
Hard.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm being sexually harassed by the head of HR.
Yeah, look, as head of HR, my argument is I'm a child at heart, and therefore you try me as a child, which children are immature at times.
I don't think that works. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if
that
that's
not hold
been
up in court?
used. I'm pretty sure that would probably have been something that's been used.
Okay, I'm going the insanity plea.
This is the second episode where where you have implied either one of us is a pedophile.
Look, I just said insanity plea, nothing about a pedophile.
Alrighty.
You're the one who just brought pedophilia up.
Okay, so
just search the topic before this gets any worse. Man.
I'm trying.
Just get it searched.
Imagine trying to search the topic when you're saying what you're saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you're the one who brought me on this podcast. Don't give me that shit.
Can you guys believe this fucker? Like,
I
really
like to
get the fuck out of here. Get out. What are you doing on my set? I feel like we've been through this bit before. This bit's not even funny anymore, Noah. And I'm doing it again. He spelled out something very bad. I actually didn't even fully get what you said. So I said something about what you...
Oh, it's just it's a person.
Okay.
That takes things too far.
I don't know how long we've been going. We were supposed to... This one might be a little bit longer than the previous ones, and that's okay.
And for the record, that might have been a previously done joke, as it probably was done in the first video, if not the second, if not both. But
we did it.
We did it again, and he's the one who led into it again.
See,
I just like arguing.
Great thing about comedy is that
and he tells me
if
to
you
leave
make
every
a
time.
joke, here's what's great is that in comedy, if you make a joke and then you repeat the joke, it only gets funnier after you repeat it. Like, there's no loss. It only becomes funnier. So if you repeat a joke 30 times in the same, like, especially in, like, the span of, like, a couple minutes, it becomes unbelievably funny. Let me switch you to what we're looking at here on the display.
Both South Park and Family Guy have straight up, like, 20-year run-in jokes at this point now. We've been doing some of the same jokes for 20 years. I think Stewie still does. What's that, the mother joke he does to rule the world?
I can't even
remember. The world
remember
domination joke is the 20-year-old running joke.
People in the description can remember it, I'm sure. They might even
I guarantee it.
Be a little bit mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. They probably wouldn't.
diehard
because
Family Guy
we
fans
love
would
our
be.
fans because you guys are good to us.
I already told them that.
You treat
Why are
it. You're like
why are
our
you
sugar
left 'em?
daddies. You literally are like our sugar daddies. I mean, we're not making money just yet, but hopefully, eventually, y'all can be like our sugar daddies.
Doing like some nails on a chalkboard over here, man. I don't know what
Was
you're
it
doing.
showing up on the mic?
Probably not, but
I
it
was
was
just
hurting
trying
my
to
ears.
scrape off. I was just trying to scrape off the.
I hate nails
I
on a
burned a
chalkboard.
candle on this desk, and some of the wax
He's
melted.
he's doing the scratching on the desk that sounded like a chalkboard to my ears.
Okay, we should get into this.
Let's do it. Enough
So-
raw commentary.
The tube bar is the first example that I have of like a weird incident involving coercion.
What is the tube bar? Is this an actual relevant bar? Or is like this bar
It
in the
was
tube?
a bar. It existed.
So it's not like in the tube.
It
It's an
existed
actual,
in
okay.
the mid 1970s, as you can see here.
I
I
don't-
think
I
it
don't like
got
to read.
I think it got repurposed for a renovation project. And basically, here, wait, let me scroll because I'm realizing y'all can't see that. There you go. Now you can see all that. So basically, let me read the first paragraph. The tube bar calls are a series of prank calls that were made in the mid 1970s to the tube bar in New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, my bad. In which Jim Davidson and John Elmo would ask Red, which is a boxer, by the way. He's was also a boxer during the time. The proprietor of the bar, tube bar. They would ask him if they could speak to various non-existent customers. All right. The gag names given by the pranksters were puns and homophones. For often offensive phrases, so probably weren't saying great stuff. I assume some slurs were in there. Recordings of the calls were circulated widely on duplicate cassette tapes, and may have been the inspiration for a long-running gag in The Simpsons. I do not know about that one.
I'm a family of the or a fan, not a family. I'm a fan of The Simpsons, and they do a similar gag that has been running since the air date of the show, where Homer will call the bar and then talk to Moe and will say things like, let me speak to last name and then first name, and it comes out like, I see you, Wiener, or something like that. And he's going around, and there are, again,
Wow.
like the Simpsons do some homophobic jokes as well to that. And of course, the bar full of homophobic males laugh their asses off at it. I in general don't on those
And by the
particular
way,
ones.
homophobia is bad, and we
Yeah.
don't condone that
I
here.
don't condone it. I don't laugh at those, but
That is
the
a joke.
Simpsons, the joke is on there. They do quite a few.
Fair.
But I know exactly which ones they're talking about because it was in like even the first season. I think Mo started out with black hair, and then went to the gray after like 2 seasons.
So-
So he was staying in with the black hair. The true Simpsons fans will know what that means.
So basically, as far as they just really confused Red for a bit, and then they got away with it for a bit, and some
Wait, does
stuff
that say
happened.
they were actually? Oh no, they're Who were rewarded for the 100
I think
to 500?
Red was, but I'm not speaking.
Oh, they called him out, wanted him
out
to
of
show up
info.
in person.
Yes. A reward of $100 or $500
So-
right here.
All right, so if you're prank calling a bar, this is what I have to ask now. If you're gonna prank call a bar, like in this situation, and Red's gonna call you out and say, "I will give you between $100 or $500 if you would just show up at my bar."
Hmm.
Why would you not, especially in the 1970s, not take that amount of money?
Because
Is Red about to like throw a right hook to their face being a boxer, or like legit? Is he just wanting to meet these dudes?
I don't know. I think that
'Cause if it's free
I
money,
would
I take it.
probably, but to be honest with you, this guy, as I said, is a boxer.
So it could be a
and
harassment call.
I've seen some pictures. Maybe I can pull up some pictures for you.
So
Maybe
we could be along the lines of just a straight badass boxer who just punches him in the face and then throws the money on their chest and says, "There's for your hospital bills. Don't call again."
Let me see if
I'm
I can
assuming
pull it
that's
up.
where you were going at with that one.
I am typing with one hand from an awkward position, if you're wondering why. So red tube bar.
I love how
So
that
this
legit just
guy
said that.
on
Oh
the-
my
this
god! Yeah,
guy-
he looked intimidating as hell. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
guy, yeah,
He looked
that's
intimidating.
that's who
Oh
we're
my
talking
God.
about. That's who
Down
we're
here
talking
in the
about.
trench coat with the black and then the top hat. That just looks intimidating as hell.
Yeah, is that? I don't know.
That don't look like
that's
him. No, that's
Yeah.
from afar. That's no.
That
That don't look like him. My bad.
No, but this guy definitely
looks
does not look
intimidating.
like a dude you would fuck with. So
No.
honestly, if he told me to show up at his bar and said he'd
Yeah.
give me a reward, I don't know. I don't think I'd believe him,
No, I
to be
wouldn't
honest
either.
with you.
He's the type of guy that you don't even date his daughter
Yeah.
unless you just
Yeah, he does give that vibe off.
Yeah.
I think he's probably Italian.
unless the daughter-
if I were
yeah.
to guess, I'm gonna guess his ancestry is probably maybe Italian. Yeah, tube bar. So that it was
I love
renovated. It was closed
Bum
down, renovated
bar
for construction projects. He during a call, pranksters such as
yes, that actually could be very well. Sorry, I was
would
reading
ask
ahead.
douche. I think that's how you say that. Douche. Probably, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably Dutch. To call out fictitious pun-like homophone names such as Pepe Roni, Ha Jack like a cake, or Hal Jack like a cake. Hal Jack
Oh,
like
I think
a cake.
that this one right here.
Fill my pockets, an alcoholic, Mike Hunt. No, I'm just kidding. But most of the time, it said Dutch would call out the names, unaware that he was being subjected to a
And
prank.
Going back to what I was saying,
Which is
that's
kind
what
of
the
funny.
Simpsons did.
You have to
That's
admit
exactly
that's
what-
hilarious.
That's what Moe and Homer did on The Simpsons, but of course they weren't really alcoholic. No, they were much more ratchety jokes.
So
but
this-
that was the actual format for The Simpsons. Was they call Moe, and Moe unawareingly doing it does call out the name. And I think
Do you want to hear a more...
honestly they might have done the last two in the actual scene. There might be, again, they've done so many, I could be wrong, but they could have done once or twice the alcoholic or Mike Hunt. But usually it's homophobic or sexual.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's fair.
Usually
yeah,
it's
I've
homophobic
seen
or
that as
sexual in
like
The
a joke,
Simpsons.
but I guess this might have been like one of the first times that was utilized as a joke, which is partially why it's probably so like popularized.
And no, I love prank
But-
calls as a kid. If I was on this prank call game in middle school, I would have been a legend. A
But
legend.
Here's the thing.
Over
is
here
that
making prank calls on my NV2. Anybody who
coercion
knows what
can
NV2
go-
is,
Well, and this is a sense of not coercion, but like in a way it is. Like you're getting somebody to do something you want. You wanted them to say your names out loud and you didn't. But coercion can get really bad, Noah. And you know this, obviously.
very much so.
I'm gonna show you an example of it going a little farther. Okay.
Gotcha. I mean, there is eventually. I do want to bring up one topic on coercion when I get the chance.
Yes, you are fully welcome to. Would you like to bring it up this video, or do you want to like wait
Probably
until
on the
we can
topic
plan
of-
it out on another video?
Probably the topic of this video.
Okay, fair.
No, it's not too much planning out. It's more historical.
I'll try to
It's more of a
I'll try to
historical
leave a
coercion
space because
fact.
there is definitely no way we're gonna get through all of this in one
Okay.
sitting.
Yeah, Netflix did a documentary on this. I've actually watched this
So,
documentary on Netflix.
This is the
They've
strip
actually
search.
done it. Yeah, they've got a Netflix documentary on it.
Oh,
It's
I'm
actually
so
very
certain.
intriguing.
So
Very intriguing. How they
this
even
is
did
the
this
strip
shit.
search phone call scam. The strip search phone call scam was a series. Would you like to read it? Because I can tell you probably have a lot of opinions as well to say about it, which is good. Yeah.
So this is a strip search phone call scam was a series of incidents mostly occurring in rural areas of the United States that extended over a period of at least 10 years. Starting in 1994, the incident involved a man calling a restaurant or grocery store, claiming to be a police officer, and then convincing managers to conduct strip searches of employees, or at least in 2 known cases, a customer, and to perform other bizarre and humiliating acts on behalf of the police. The calls were most often placed to fast food restaurants in small towns. And the way the Netflix documentary opens up, it opens up with a McDonald's and a 17-year-old girl getting searched because a person had claimed to be calling in as a police officer on behalf of an actual customer, saying that the customer's wallet was stolen. Instead of doing a pat down on a 17-year-old girl, she needed to do a strip search to which they go into the back office and show you blurred out still footage of the strip search to this day of a 17-year-old naked on camera. And they show that all the fast food chain did was put black paper over their employee window with employees wondering and knowing what's going on, because I think they walked out with particles of her clothing while the door was open. A couple people saw her crying and trying to cover up her private parts.
So
and the entire time, what was the threat? And this is what gets me every time.
Mm-hmm.
The manager at first questioned who the police officer was. And at the end of the day, what he said to get him to do it was, should I come down to your store and make a scene? And somehow the managers in some situations just said,
because that's a
no.
pressure. That is actually one of the big red flags for scams, especially phone call scams specifically, is especially with the most generic type. It's like putting somebody under pressure. Like, you tell, like, oh, your bank account is, gonna be basically deleted and all of your money's gonna be lost or whatever if you don't act in 24 hours. That gives you this lack of thought, because when you have a rush of time, but it also applies to other pressures, like if you tell somebody that like their livelihood is going to be destroyed for another reason, you're still, that red flag is like the putting pressure on somebody in that way, telling them their livelihood will be destroyed if they don't do this or that. And I guarantee you that came with a really fucking spooky like rush of time as well. Like, I'm sure this was not just something they said would happen. I'm sure they said it's gonna happen quickly, and that is the main like red flag for scams.
Yeah, it goes down into the description of that McDonald's incident where the male called, identified himself as police or other authority figures, contact the manager and supervisor, and would solicit their help in physically detaining an employee. Like I said, through that Netflix series, she was in their back room on actual security tape that they still had.
Doing worse to the employees,
but
which
that's
we're
what it
gonna
was, and
try
I left
not
that
to...
out, is how they got him to believe him is he would tell them theft or, in some cases, drug possession. I guess if you looked like me, it'd be drug possession.
Oh, yeah.
But then he would provide a generic, because we can't read generic, description of the suspect, a young female employee. I guess that was his kink. I guess being male, that wouldn't be. I guess if I were female and looking hippie, it would be
I mean,
drug.
it's always a power dynamic with guys like that. We all know this.
But yeah, that's what he would do, and that's why the managers would believe him, is they would give the most generic description of who was filing the complaint. And of course, they go back and look at the most generic description, realize they probably got 3 they could fit
this
that
whole
description.
thing is basically, and
instead of wanting police to show up, they would just say, look, we think this person on the phone is an actual police officer, so please strip. We don't
Yeah,
want him to show up and arrest you.
and that's the thing that's messed up. And like, by the way, yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, like, they, if you're reading the screen right now, I'm just gonna warn you. If you're reading, we're probably not gonna talk about it too deeply. But
fourth bullet point
there
down. I can't read that out
yeah,
loud.
well, I was gonna say, if you're reading the screen right now, trigger warnings for like, we'll probably put something at the beginning of the video. So, but
there's nobody that, especially that fourth, I probably can't.
Yeah, they got people to do some really horrible things, and it's not that it's not something we don't want to talk about, by the way.
Sexual assault.
Yeah,
sexual
exactly. It's not something that it's something that we don't want to talk about. It's that there's no way we could cover a topic like that right now in a podcast because it's such a big topic. Like, there are a lot of things to be said about it, and not in like just like a like vague way, like, oh, there's lots of stuff, but like, genuinely, we're not gonna cover it because we can't do it the justice of like systematic issues and stuff. Like,
no, it should never be
all
condoned
in one podcast. You know that we have only 30 minutes, so
no, we can't fit an entire
description of those issues and why.
And I know this is
our opinions on them.
For me, it goes for all. We can't fit an entire civil rights for all in 30-minute series because that's been going on since the beginning of time.
Exactly. There is, in a way, yeah, exactly. Like, I agree. Like, there's no way to. Well, I just think those things are also complicated in a way where it's like I mean, we can't like cover that in a video where we're going over these topics. But this is also partially like we're already getting to time.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If you go back to that red tube bar there.
Oh yeah, the picture.
Could you not see that dude being my hairstyle back in the 70s?
So,
just without the bandana pulled back in a ponytail, this has got to be my 70s hairstyle right here.
That is you. This is Noah Thompson with red.
Back in the 70s,
the
different lifetime.
Different lifetime. Clearly, Noah Thompson has.
I mean, even that smile, that looks like my half-assed smile right there too.
That's funny. Okay, so here's the thing, is that we would normally do 30 minutes. This episode's gonna be weird. First off, we're doing a multiple parter. Second off, I don't have a timer started, so I have no idea how long we've been filming. It could have just been 15 minutes. It could have been like 45 minutes.
I think we're pushing around 30. I think we started around 15-ish.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
We're at 11:15ish and now 11:47.
We're gonna probably continue this in the next video. I didn't mention this at the beginning, even though I was going to. I have a song out. My artist profile is Ongpak 000. On Spotify, Ongpak is how I go by as an artist. And I have a song called Creative Comfort. So if you want to hear that, you can go ahead and check that out. Gonna go ahead and advertise myself on other areas. Noah, do you have anything you... I mean, I know you've got Zafar Gaming. I love how I said that, like, stuttering, so it sounded like I didn't even know your gaming channel's name.
I don't think I've got anything up on it, but if you all like Rocket League, I think that'll be my first Safari Gaming video, is hopping into Rocket League.
So we'll come at you with like letting you know in the next podcast once there's stuff up on his channel. We're gonna give him views because you guys are lovely and you love this man and he's a beautiful man and you guys should be nice to him.
It's the hair, I know. The hair is very sexy.
The hair is, I mean, I'm just saying, I think people with long hair are cool. I have no bias, but I think people with long hair are very cool. So
Now, all short hair people down in the comments, show your rage.
You know what? It doesn't matter if you have short hair or long hair, because you're beautiful either way, and I love you. You're just so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
You can also have no hair because Greg just loves skinheads, man.
I don't. But you are beautiful, and unless you're a skinhead. If you're specifically a skinhead and your views are that of a skinhead, you can go and probably find another channel to watch, because that's fucked. But but I do want to say you're beautiful and I love you, and you should feel good about yourself. You are so perfect. You deserve everything in the world. You should never settle for less than just being yourself. You're a pretty person. Also, fuck you. Fuck you.
Also, give me credit for doing this bit first when he left the room.
Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you as the audience. Are you?
I'm just saying, you left, and I told him he didn't love y'all, that I'm going to give emotional support. And I told him they're beautiful, I loved them to death, and you weren't here to confirm it. So, I mean...
I said fuck you just now. Do you not maybe want to fight me on that? Like, that might be the ending bit.
Do y'all want to see me fuck myself on camera?
Are we going to go take this outside maybe, Noah?
I think we might have to, because I don't think I can fuck myself on camera, Greg.
He's gonna have sexual intercourses with himself on camera.
I mean, is that what fuck you means? Or am I misinterpreting his insult?
Do you want to hear something? All right, have a good day, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'll see you later.